Hi everyone, this is going to be my first video that I was actually working on since last year. I thought I would take a look back, look at the outfits, because I'm in a new styling team at the current company I work for, and it's really changed the way I view what's in my closet and how I outfit. So it'll be nice just looking back at what I came up with a year ago. So starting off strong, I have this top from Victoria Beckham. And I really like it because it had that kind of Pierrot style ruffle, and the only issue with this top is that my shoulders were a little too broad for it, so my shoulders would just be peeking out, so I had to give it to my friend. Next, I put it with this pussy bow blouse and I threw on my acorn hat, so this really reminds me of Squidward for some reason. I don't know if you've seen that picture of Squidward. I switched it up with this vintage purple top. As you'll see throughout the video, I am obsessed with thigh-high boots. The top is vintage and I am obsessed with these faux leather shorts. So this next look is really cool because it's a mock neck paired with these curtain culotte pants, and it's really nice because when I'm walking it gets a peek of my leg. I think it's pretty interesting. It reminds me of a Russian spy, and those are kind of the vibes I'm trying to give off. The coat is vintage. I got it at an antique store. As soon as I saw this vintage coat, I had to have it because it reminded me of the Amina Muaddi soles. The color is exactly the same, and it matches perfectly. The sunglasses are probably one of those cheap $5 sunglasses. The bag is from Jacquemus. It's the Grand Chiquito in white, and I actually got this for my sister for Christmas with the intention of using it myself. Next I have a knit mock neck from Dion Lee, and what I love about Dion Lee is that they never fail to make anything sexy. Whether it be knitwear, corsets, the cutouts really add that kind of appeal that you can't get from knitwear traditionally. So if you are a little more conservative, just throw over a bomber. Here I have the Kith Golden Bear collaboration that they did for one of their Monday programs. It was for Star Wars. They have all the characters embroidered on it, and on the back it has the intro. It's iconic. Another thing I got from this Star Wars Kith collaboration from their Monday program was the Princess Leia quarter zip. I love this so much because if you're annoying like me, you probably like Princess Leia too. She's just an iconic character. What can I say?
Short for stormtroopers. Huh?
I threw on some tights for the next look because you can see more of my legs. I switched it up to the Prada Monolith lug sole boots. Some people call them Frankenstein boots. I love these boots. They came with these little pouches on the sides of them, but I don't like wearing it because they jiggle around too much. They get noisy. I love the vintage blazer, but the thing with it is it looks very Emily in Paris. You'll see throughout these videos that the Bottega chain cassette makes an appearance in a lot of my outfits because back then I thought it was a really good way to elevate my outfits, and it was. It was a cool way to add edginess, and it was, you know, relatively new. It was part of new Bottega's resurgence. But to be honest, I think it's more of a trendy item, especially now that we're seeing so much come from Bottega. So in about 1 to 2 years, I don't know if I'll like it as much, but the price I paid for it then and the price it is now, I mean, it's a no-brainer. I should keep it. It's an investment, so we'll see. So this next look, I honestly don't know why I put it in this video in the first place, but I was inspired by Diane Keaton's character from Mac and Rita, where she's wearing the thigh-high snakeskin boots. I belted it with a dupe of the Elsa Peretti mesh necklace that I got in Italy. This was really fun, but honestly, I don't see myself wearing it out. Next I have my Burberry black full-length trench. This outfit's giving me a little bit of a weird vibe because it's channeling like Flasher or I'm gonna sell you some drugs, but let's move on. This coat is really interesting because I found it at a thrift warehouse near my aunt's house, and I really liked it because it reminded me of those Star Wars generals that Darth Vader would just kill off when they made one little mistake, which is hilarious. I paired it with these Rag & Bone booties, which are from a previous collaboration they've had with Star Wars. This is the boot. You can see on the sole that it says Star Wars, and it's really cool because it's a metallic heel. This is killer. A nice little touch is that it has a little symbol here. I think that's the Sith symbol or the Resistance. Some people say this coat looks like a graduation gown, but either way, I love the coat. It's so different, and it kind of reminds me of that early era YSL coats from the 90s, even the 80s. Okay, so this next look is really fun. It's a blazer dress by Rotate Berger Christensen, and it has fringe along the lapels and going around it, so it has that element of movement. I wore these Peter Doe boots. I love them. Just look at these. They're like the perfect knee-high, spacey looking boot. Here the chain cassette is making an appearance again. I actually wore this to the Peter Doe after party after they had their debut show. It was really fun. I was a bit overdressed, but I got some really cool photos out of it. Little did they all know I was just a little intern. I had this doll as a child, and she had the same exact style boots. Look, it kind of ties back to that. Ooh, this next outfit is fun because I'm really channeling the 70s and you know that Charlie's Angels villain. This silk shirt is from Scotch and Soda and the pants are from Free People, but I wish they were just a little bit longer. And I think bell bottoms, they keep making their waves. So I feel like it's something I should keep in my closet because bell bottoms are always in and out. The shoes are Versace. They are the boot version of the Medusa Evedas. As soon as I saw these on the runway last year, I had to have them. I was stalking their site, seeing when they would come out. I was stupid and I ended up paying full price, but I have no regrets. I wore this outfit, I think to a Harry Styles concert, so it was really fitting the vibe. The jacket is vintage. Pro tip, to get true vintage and truly unique pieces, definitely go to antique stores instead of, you know, thrift warehouses, the Goodwill. I find those trips to be much more of a success. Oh, so this next look is really simple. Right now it's giving art teacher because the skirt was vintage, and I brought out the Stella McCartney's because it added that artsy element to it. So I was playing around here and decided, let me go ahead and drape it a little differently. So safety pins are your best friend for changing the silhouette up. It's really great. I just added a belt to kind of conceal that awkward waistline. And then I propped it up. And then now I look like a flamenco dancer / art teacher. And it adds that little sliver of skin with the thigh-high boots. I absolutely love this look. I think I'm gonna wear it to work tomorrow. Just to be fun, I wanted to add some structure to it, so I threw on a blazer, a brown blazer. But yeah, most of this outfit is vintage, or secondhand. I don't know if anyone else had an obsession with one color, but for me it was blue because one of my style inspirations is Fleur Delacour from Harry Potter. She's one of the French wizards who come in the powder blue outfits. As soon as these French wizards walked in, just serving a walk, the attitude, it was glued in my mind, and every time I dress up I try to channel that. I thought that scene was so iconic. Vila, very gentle. Gentle little fairy wizard. I have that acorn hat in blue as well. I actually had to have them custom made because my head is so big. This next look is Peter Doe, and the top is actually like two parts. It's a turtleneck, and also the little shawl attaches to the buttons on the neck. The skirt is the squid skirt. I love the movement this one gives because it really is like a squid skirt. I feel like Ursula. The boots are actually the thigh-high version of the heels I had on earlier. Had to have it. I don't care if it looked exactly like the other one. Anyways, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I don't want to keep you so long. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and link to my OnlyFans is down below. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go watch the Lizzie McGuire movie now.